Hey guys, this is the video to learn how to do the accurate ChiroThin weekly check-in measurements. So you should have a partner or a friend or somebody do this, and I'm going to show you the points that I want you to use and how to figure them out so we can get some accurate measurements. If you don't know, or you're not watching this video and you're not sure point, you can find the same ones. Just make sure you're consistent with where you're measuring every week, okay? So if you flip to the back of your regular logbook, you're gonna see a chart, and that's the one that I want you to use, where you're gonna do your measurements. So these measurements will coordinate, or should coordinate, with some of your weight loss, and that's gonna help me make sure that you're on point and do all that. So I would prefer that you do this and be consistent with it, like I said, every week, as well as the points that I'm gonna show you. So the first one I'm gonna do, I normally would have your friend or partner have the book right there so you can kind of fly through these. You're gonna need a measuring tape. So if you don't have one of these, just go to your local craft store or order one online or what have you. So the first one in doing measures is just right around the neck. So pretty simple stuff. And then you're just gonna pinch it to the back, find that measurement. So that's the neck. The next one is the shoulders, and so I like to come across the shoulders. This one you might need, or you, if you're getting measured, might need to help out the person by holding it in the center, which Morgan do, kind of hold it in the center. That way, depending on the shoulders, if they're rolled over or such, that you might, it might slide off. So just find that measurement and then have that person write that down. The next one, this is where it's gonna get a little tricky, is you have to put your arms up and over this, and then have them put this, you will need to put this at your bust line. So kind of right there for men, it's kind of the nipple line area, and then come up with a measurement. And exactly what she did, she dropped her arms down, and if you have them dropped to the side, you'll get more of an accurate measurement, okay? From there, you can actually just move into the next one, which is gonna be the belly button. Now, depending on where you're at and where your belly button's at, this is where this could vary. So you kind of wanna have that above the hip point and kind of centered, and then get a good measurement in there. And when you do the measurements, you don't have to pull them super tight. So we want them to where they're comfortable, but I'm not squeezing her super tight to try to get that extra inch, because then you'll probably be off next time. The next one you can just slide down to, and these are in a little bit different order in the book, but I'm just showing you, to me, the most efficient way to do this. And this is gonna be the hip. So there's two bones that you're gonna put right there, and that's where you just wanna come across, and again, take that measurement. So that was the neck, the chest, the stomach, and the hip measurements. I know in the book it breaks it up and goes into the arm measurement, and the way to do that is you just have the arm come out to the side like this, and then this is where, here I measured 11 inches, so there's a point right there that you can feel, kind of your shoulder bone. I'm being very general with my anatomical descriptions to make this a little bit easier on everybody. So to the edge of the arm. So this is 11 inches, so I'm gonna go at that 5.5 inch mark, and then pinch it off, and that's the measurement for that. So again, it's halfway through. So we're gonna use that halfway through measurement thing with kind of Morgan on the other part here. So she has some space somewhere how she's standing there. So the next thing I'm gonna do is find that point on your hip right there. I'm gonna go down to the knee. So with her, it's 16 inches. So I'm gonna go to the 8-inch mark, and then you're just gonna measure across like so, and take that measurement. So again, hip, feel that hip bone, go right down to the knee, halfway through, and that's gonna be pretty consistent. And then the final one that we're gonna do is the calf. So that one, you're gonna go from a point on the leg there down to that bone, and then halfway. So hers is 14. So I'm gonna go to 7, and then measure across. So write those measurements down. It doesn't have to be down to the 10th. It could be down to the quarter. We're not getting that detailed. Also, clothes matter. So if you have a big sweater on or something like that, try to stay in the same type of clothes. If it's like workout clothes or something like that, that'll make it a little bit easier. So if you have any questions, let me know. Rewind the video if you need to. Try to be as accurate as possible, but also understand the biggest thing that we're looking for is just overall fat loss. You will notice in your clothes, and hopefully you're fitting into the old clothes that you had and the jeans you've been trying to fit in by the end of this program.